Airy's experimental data appeared to show no apparent motion of the Earth, as the starlight did not behave the way expected on the heliocentric model. The video that I've used the past couple of days is from a channel called Flat Earth Talk. I just want to ask, what is wrong with the guy? Was he dropped on his head as a child or something? Because once again, he's come to completely the wrong conclusions. Airy's experimental data appeared to show no apparent motion of the Earth, as the starlight did not behave the way expected on the heliocentric models. Airy's experimental data appeared to show no apparent motion of the Earth, as the starlight did not behave the way expected on the heliocentric model. The 1871 experiment by George Airy was an attempt to determine the drag on light that would change the stellar aberration of a suitable star that was directly overhead. However, his entire experiment was based on the false assumption that light needed a medium to travel through, commonly referred to at the time as the aether. Airy filled the telescope with water and observed the passage of light into the telescope, as aether theory indicated that a telescope filled with water would produce different effects than one filled with air. Airy's experimental data appeared to show no apparent motion of the Earth, as the starlight did not behave the way expected on the heliocentric model. However, the results were skewed based on the false assumption of the existence of the luminiferous aether. The experiment became known as Airy's failure, as no motion was detected, as no motion was detected, as no motion was detected, as no motion was detected. But the actual result was the same as yesterday's Michelson-Morley experiment, and that was determined that the aether did not exist. But the actual result was the same as yesterday's Michelson-Morley experiment, and that was determined that no motion was detected.
Have you ever had a simple question ruin your life? Of course you have, right? Like, it's perfectly normal to spend months and months doing nothing else but obsessing over a question that no one else cares about. Like, does light actually slow down in water? I know you probably think the answer is obvious. Light definitely slows down, like we learned that in high school, but I've never really believed it. Like, it just seems odd. In Einstein's theory of relativity, the speed of light is this super fundamental thing. Got the laser meter, and now what I'm going to do is that same experiment again. I'm going to test how far this meter thinks the distance is from the top of this jug to the bottom, and I'm going to do it once without water and then once with water. Okay, it gives me 11.2 centimeters. If the old distance is like 11 centimeters, then the new distance should be approximately something around 14.5. Okay, so if the result is like approximately 11 centimeters, then that means that the speed of light in water is about the same, whereas if it's about 14.5, then it means that the speed is significantly slower. So let's see. Okay. Aiming for about the same spot, and okay. I think that's a positive result.